Hello, everyone. Welcome to Saturday Vinyasa. Make yourself comfortable. Have a mat, some cushioning, whatever it is you need. We're going to start with some core work. We're going to start lying down. I need to go grab something from upstairs real quick. So make yourself comfortable, lay down, relax, take a few deep breaths, and we'll start in just a moment. All right, very good. Let's lay down on the mat. And again, if you haven't already, apply deep breathing or at least awareness of the breath. We create a nice rhythm of the breath so that we can get into the flow of the body, have a good, healthy rhythm of the mind. Take time to expand with the inhale and breathe out slow with the exhale. Continue. Deep breath. Inhaling till you're full. Exhaling till you're empty. Go ahead and bend the knees. Bring the feet together. Just start in butterfly. Let the hips stretch. Continue to just relax. We do plenty of standing poses and balancing poses today, which are strengthening hip openers. But we want to relax and find a meditation within that action. And it's nice to start with some relaxation poses just to remember and establish that thread of relaxation we aim to make even as we start to make more physical effort, strength, and challenging stretches. Stay with the breath. That will be your focus point for maintaining that meditation in action. And knees to chest. Go ahead and extend the legs and bend the knees in. And repeat that. Extend the legs and bend the knees in. Legs extend. Knees bend in. Legs extend. Knees bend in. Legs extend. Knees bend in, legs extend. Knees bend in, legs extend. Knees bend in, knees to chest. And go ahead and take the hands behind the head. Take the left elbow to the right knee, extend the opposite leg, and switch sides. Continue side to side. And relax and take knees to chest. And rock on up. Draw the sitting bones back. Sit very tall. And arms lift. Building the core. So what we're doing previously is very blatant work, and then this is more subtle. Although the deeper we go with it and the longer we hold it, the more it becomes very profound. So really enjoy that. Breathe. And then switch to the hands and knees. Extend the right leg and lift just hip height. Extend the left arm. And switch sides. And take cat rolls now. Looping out the back, rolling, and breathing. And push into the legs, hips high, downward dog. Yeah, knees bend down. Come to hands and knees. Squeeze the arms in. Lower a little bit. You can lower all the way, but mainly you want to keep the arms in. So if your elbows are flaring out, just lower to the point just before that happens. They flare out because it takes less strength to do that. It's not as good of alignment. So build the maximum amount of strength by focusing on alignment, and keep your peace of mind by focusing on the breath. And then we're going to switch to a little rhythm of doing dogs and cats. So press back to dog with the flat back, round the back, and take cat to a neutral. Keep the neutral, push back. So the rounding the back as you're lowering the knees really squeezes your abs. and massages your organs. And then you come to neutral and keep that depressed back to get a deeper stretch in both your back and your legs. Round as you come down, lengthen, press back. Round as you come down, lengthen, press back. Round as you come down, lengthen, press back. And one more time, round as you come down, squeeze the core. And then take a nice neutral, come on down, release back through the legs, and take easy cobra and lower. And again, easy cobra and release. A couple more rounds. And switch to a Sphinx. And take some time to really open up in the chest. We're going to do plenty of upper body strengthening in this Vinyasa flow practice. We've started with a little bit already, and we're going to do plenty more. But we want to not just strengthen the torso, but stay open in the chest, stay open in the heart and lungs. And if you'd like, you can apply the arms and lift even more. Keep the shoulders low and the spine long. Reach back to the ankles and center the toes. Come on down. Now inhaling to cobra. And exhale lower. Bring the hands near the low ribs and inhale up dog. And then use the core and push back, downward dog. Walk or lightly hop. Feet to hands and take a half lift. And a full fold. Chair pose, Utkatasana. Standing pose, Samastitihi. And then again, chair pose. Plank pose. Holding the plank. My hair is still wet, haven't tied it back yet, but if you go to the first video I made since the shelter in place, and very short hair. It's interesting how YouTube is documenting the hair farmer lifestyle I've taken on the past year and a half. Okay, good. Knees down and release all the way. Reach back through the feet and inhale. Locust. Lift chest, legs, arms back. Exhale, release. Inhale. Cobra. Exhale, lower. Bring the hands back to the low ribs. Inhale. Up dog. Exhale. Downward dog. Knees down. Child's pose. And come on up to sitting or kneeling. Big step up with the right foot, knee above the ankle. Runner's lunge. And lift the chest. Right hand on the right thigh. Twist, open the shoulders. Come back to center, warrior one. A strong back leg, rise on up. Then touch near the hip and lift 3 times. Very good. Sit into it and breathe. Spread the toes. Be very clear. Exhale, Vinyasa flow. You can do hands and knees or chaturanga. Cobra or up dog. Downward dog. Walk or hop forward. Half lift. Full fold. Chair pose. Standing pose. Arms relaxed. Again, chair pose. Plank pose. Top of push-up. Right knee down. Left arm up. Plank pose. Hold for a breath or two. Left knee down. Right arm up. Plank pose. Hold for a breath or two. Legs together. Left arm up. And other side. You could do knee down again. Sorry for not mentioning earlier. Otherwise, stacking the legs or kickstand works. And come on down. Vinyasa flow. With the optional extra dip. Deep breath. In child's pose. Take rest and just relax. We come to sitting or kneeling. Big step up with the left foot. And runner's pose. Left hand on the thigh and twist. Shoulders open. Breathe. And come on down. Warrior one. 3 rounds of touching near the heel. Moving smoothly. Squaring the hips, deep breath. Exhale. Downward dog. And if you like, work into an extra up dog. Down low. And knees to ground. Turn to the side. Walk or hop the feet apart. And breathe deep. And come on up. And open the right foot and turn the back foot in. Warrior two. And arms and legs relaxed. Turn the back foot in. Open the left foot. Spreading the toes. Warrior two. And let's come back to the first side. Warrior two. Neutral lift. Side angle, left arm vertical. The right arm's really light. Reverse warrior, you could just do neutral lift, but if it feels good on your back, go deep back, keep lunging forward with the leg. Now take side angle, hand lower, or the first variation we did. You can come back to warrior two, little stretch of the wrists and then extend the fingers. And relax everything. And turn. Turn the back foot in, open the left foot, spread the toes. Warrior two. Neutral lift. The abs are in. in all of these standing poses. We call that Uddiyana Bandha, hugging into the core to support the back and give us balance. Reverse warrior, or just neutral lift. Keep lunging the left leg and keep the left knee opening to the left so the knee is healthy. It helps this hip stretch more as well. Let's go ahead and take a deeper side angle. Back to warrior two. I like to flourish my wrists. It's a little extra stretch for the wrists, which can be nice, especially when we're doing all these chaturangas. And relax arms and legs. Let's set up for a Devi flow. So toes out and bend the knees 3 times. Very good. And then bend and hold. Knees widen, hips down, and arms lift. Devi asana, or goddess pose. Some people use the term horse pose. One of my friends came from New Jersey, taught yoga in Santa Cruz, and she didn't like the goddess name. She's like, everyone calls everyone a goddess in Santa Cruz. Why do you have to be a goddess? Why can't you just be a human being? So when she'd come to my class, I'd say, okay, let's do horse pose. Some people call it goddess. Anyway, the point of that story is I love personalities like those from New Jersey. Oh! All right. Let's move on from that. This is what happens when you talk to yourself in the mirror for a year and a half while teaching yoga. Okay. Top of the mat. Moving on for real this time. Parallel feet. Chair pose. Vinyasa flow, or just go right to up, down dog. Otherwise, up dog, option, extra dip. Down dog. Deep breath. And walk or hop up. Feet to hands, half lift. Full fold. Utkatasana, chair. Standing pose, arms relax. Stretching the right thigh. Hugging the knee in. Abdomen in toward the back. Lifting the left arm. Deep, deep breath. And switch sides. Very good. Let's go ahead and take a shooting star pose now. And switch sides. Excellent. Now we're going to lift the right knee and open. Hold the knee. If you like, hold the foot. And extend the leg partway or fully. And release. Lift the left knee. Open the knee. Arm out. Extend the left leg. Deep breath. And release. Let's take a squat. If the knee is hurt, maybe squat on multiple blocks. Do a happy baby instead. That's like an upside down squat. Or do a seated hip opener like a straddle or butterfly. Otherwise, hang out in the squat. Open the chest. Long spine. Breathing. Provided the ankles or knees aren't really hurting in the squat. The squat is a pose that has so many benefits for the body, also the digestive organs. It's very good for people who have difficulty with elimination. And if you have good elimination, you typically have good digestion as well. Very good. Let's carefully stand. And again, stretching that right thigh. Either hold the wall, just hold the thigh stretch like this, or hinge down, maybe a little bend in the knee, and fingertips to the ground while lifting the thigh, but keeping the heel pressed as close to the glute as you can. So you're stretching the hamstring of one leg, balancing, and stretching the quad of the other. And then a bend of the standing leg as you come up. Then holding the hips and lifting the right knee and extending the right leg out. Switch. And switch sides. All right, so remember, you can hold the wall. You can do basic versions of this flow. Otherwise, you touch down. You're lifting just the thigh, but not flaring the leg like we do sometimes in dancer. You're holding the heel against the glute and having the fingers on the ground or maybe some blocks. And a little bend in the standing leg. Come on up. And then take an extended leg variation. Lift the left knee, point the foot, and extend. And release. Let's come back to the squat. And take a crow pose, or stay in the squat, or modify however you need if squatting and crowing don't suit you. And then come on down and carefully sit down and open the legs. Straddle stretch, arms up. Arms relaxed. Let's switch back to hands and knees. Extend the right leg out. Lift. Lift the left arm. And then switch. Extend the left leg out. Lift. Lift the right arm. And let's go ahead and lower the face down. Left arm under head. Bend the right leg and stretch the thigh. Deep breath. Long, slow exhale. And other side. And then go ahead and release. Take the arm overhead, roll to the side, and lift the top leg several times. And then open the knee, take the foot, and extend. So if the standing balancing version of this was hard, and it's hard because you're feeling tight, work on this, and that will help a lot. If it's hard because of you have the flexibility but the core is not there, then work on like the reclined core work we did in the beginning. And eventually we can do this while holding a side plank. See, these poses are all related, and if your weakness is flexibility, you got to work on the flexibility relatives. If the weakness is core, you got to work on the core. Sometimes you need to work on both, and both is good for you. Let's go ahead and switch. Do the other side. Let's do 3 leg lifts. And then open the knee and take the stretch. Deep breath into the stretch. Slow exhale. And come on down. Take cobra and release. Use the core and lift. Downward dog. Walk or jump the feet to hands. Half lift, then take the right hand forward, lift the left leg. Open into a nice half moon. And then switch sides. Take your time, don't rush. By moving very deliberately, we really increase the core. Keep the bottom foot and knee tracking forward. Yeah, release and stretch. Forward bend. Hands forward, come back to plank. And lower all the way down. Inhale, cobra. Let's hold for a few breaths and see how that feels. Exhale, lower. Bring the hands to the lower ribs. Inhale, upward dog. Hold for a few breaths. You can do cobra or sphinx instead if you prefer. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, plank. And exhale, lower. Now we're going to do a longer hold in cobra. Have your hands wide and high if you need. Bring them lower if you're feeling really open and feel like you could confidently hold a deep cobra comfortably. Lift, and open in that cobra, open in the chest. Breathe. Do less if you need, otherwise keep holding if you can. Emphasize the openness of the chest without overdoing it in the low back. Exhale, come down. Arms alongside the hips, turn the head to the right. After a couple really deep breaths, come back to center. Clasp the hands and take a shoulder stretch version of half locust. The feet stay down, the chest opens, reach back. You can come on down and rotate the head to the other side. The head comes back to center. And again, we're going to do a sustained up dog. You can release from it sooner, but if you want to do a solid 5 breaths, bring the hands to low ribs. Remember, you have the option to do any other cobra-like back bend as an alternative. Otherwise, 5 breaths in up dog, emphasizing the lift of the chest. You can help to soften the knees down, use the abs to support your back. And then hips high, downward dog. Wag the dog a little bit to thaw out in the back muscles. And we'll switch to a comfortable seat. I feel very comfortable sitting on my heels. You might want to take an alternative if this hurts your knees or ankles. The most important thing is that your spine is tall, and that will give you the deepest and healthiest twist. So twist to the right, and take time to breathe deep and let the breath out slowly with the exhale. Notice how you can deepen the twist just a little bit with each exhale, and you feel that increase in stretch as the body naturally expands with the inhale. Other side. Very good. Come back to center. Switch to a straddle pose. Nice deep hip opener. And again, arms up, abs in, and then come forward. Thighs rolling back, chest reaching forward, neutral neck. Deep breath. And then release. Come back to a nice cross-legged position. Sitting bones back. Sit tall. Eyes closed. Deep breath. And come back to the body. Switch which leg is in front. And take the right ear to the right shoulder. Left shoulder sinks. Stretch in through here. Breathe and enjoy that. Other side. And come back to center. Now we're going to take some cooling breaths. So sip like you're sipping through the straw. Sip through the mouth, cooling breath. Breathe out through the nose. Sip through the mouth, cooling breath. Breathe out through the nose. Do a few more. And when you're ready, let's go ahead and take a reclined position. And switch to having the legs vertical. If this is too hard on the muscles, you can do this legs up the wall or just do any other reclined pose you choose. Deep breath. If your hamstrings are tight, it helps to point the ankles. Flexing the feet works, but that stretches the calves and hamstrings more. So vary what you're doing, but mainly you want to get the blood flow from the legs just to effortlessly make its way to the heart. And then we can switch to butterfly again, stretching those hips and letting the body and mind just relax completely. Notice the emotions have a chance to soften as well as we continue with the rhythm of the breath. And big knees to chest. Open the arms, legs to the left, upper body twist to the right. And switch sides. You feel nice and even with the twists, we'll take Shavasana. Turn the volume off and take a long Shavasana if you like. Otherwise, we'll do a few minutes together with the eyes closed, softening the breath, letting the body, mind, and emotions follow that softness. And let's go ahead and deepen the breath and bring little movements back to the fingers and toes. Evolve to grander movements. Come on up to a nice comfortable seat. Do a clearing breath. And then 3 ohms. Breathe in through the nose. Open mouth, exhale. And inhale for Om. Namaste. All right, thank you very much, everyone. These classes are brought to you by donations, so check the description for links on that, and also I have links to my website, gabrielbenjaminyoga.com. You can get my email or phone number if you want to send me messages, questions. You can leave questions in the comment section. It helps these videos be more sought after if there's comments and likes. So thank you for likes, comments, Subscribe and hit the notification bell. That's awesome to do if you haven't done that yet. You'll be notified when new videos are up. Doing these live streams, which gets saved to the collection every week on Tuesday and Saturday, and occasionally I do pop up extra ones. Yes, what's more? I have a yoga and cycling event. It's a cycling event with yoga in Santa Barbara last weekend in March. It's going to be Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Riding and daily yoga, all activities outdoors, lots of really wonderful things during the wonderful springtime in Santa Barbara County. We'll do 2 days in the wine country in North County, 2 days on the ocean side. Both are fantastic. So mark your calendars last weekend in March. Let me know if you have questions on that. You can see that on my website as well, GabrielBenjaminYoga.com. Yeah, all good things. Best wishes. Thank you again so much. Hopefully this practice was just what you needed. I am drinking a lime juice. This is a whole lime and a pinch of pink Himalayan salt, 20 ounces of water, and this is my preferred beverage, no sugar in it. Hydration of the day. So stay hydrated, get your electrolytes if you're sweating, eat good food, fruits and vegetables daily, super key, whether you're paleo or vegan or whatever you're doing, just get that whole food in, and that will be really good for your health and your well-being. So namaste, ciao for now, all good things.